Now that we have our table filled out, the process of creating the chart itself is essentially the same as what we've done in the past. We highlight all of our chart data, go to Insert, Scatter Chart, and we select the scatter with straight lines and markers. We hit Enter, and let's move this over here. Down here, out of the way a little bit. Now, because we've done this before, I'm going to run through this a little bit quicker than normal. So we're going to hit right click on our data, we're going to format that, we're going to get rid of our data markers, and we don't need a marker color, we're going to pick a line color. And to kind of be consistent with our line colors, we used yellow as our top line for our upper control limits. We're going to drop the size to 1.5 point. Then we skip down to our actual data line. We're going to keep the markers here using the built-in markers and leave it at 7. We'll take the marker fill, and if you remember, we used the nice dark blue for our data line. Drop that to a 1.5 point font. Go to our U-bar. Our U-bar we don't need the markers for. We're going to use a line color, solid line color of, it was the magenta-ish or the purplish color. You may have to go through and actually go to your, depending on whether you have saved and closed your Excel or not, you may have to go back in and pick the more colors option. For our lower control limit, we have no markers. We'll put in the solid line. The line for this one was the aqua bluish one, 1.5 point font line, excuse me. We'll take our data area, solid fill, select a fairly dark gray, click on our lines, solid line, pick the really dark gray or the blackish color here, and that looks like all. Oh, well, we can change our data line here also. If we click on the actual X or the horizontal axis data line, we can pick our, since that's months, if we wanted to, we could pick a major unit of 1 and we'd have every month in there. It gets a little busy. We could go in there and do it every 2 months showing up, so we can kind of get a little more fidelity in what we see in our data. And also our maximum, we don't need to have at 45. We can just make that 40. Let's make it 41. And we can hit close. Probably would have been fine with 40. Go to our layout, move our legend to the bottom, add our access titles, add a chart title, and now we're starting to look good. So our chart title for this is going to be a U-bar chart, or it can be sometimes called U-chart. You might just see U-chart. We'll call it the U-chart for now. And the ratio of code blues per patient day. Our access title is going to be ratio for the y-axis and month for the horizontal axis. If you want, you can clean up your legend a little bit, and we can actually go ahead and no, not that. Where are we? Fill. Solid fill. We can make that fill the same as we have as the background. It automatically pick that for us. And if you wanted to, you could put a nice solid border around there. Make it look nice and clean. And there's our chart. There's our U chart there. And looking at our U chart, we can see that it doesn't reveal any special causes, but it's close to test number 4. Number 4 was a special causes indicated by a trend of 6 or more values in a row, steadily increasing or decreasing. And you can see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I added a little bit there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this increasing area here. But it's close. And that is the U-bar chart.